Do you feel like throughout the course, like, because we talked about language and stigma and everything, and now you've been telling the story and doing this kind of long enough, do you feel like there's been any sort of shift in stigma and in language around there? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I think it's really hard to tell. And I'll say that because I can admit that I am in a little bit of a bubble. You know what I mean? So like in my own interactions, and of course, I'm sure that people are careful when they're talking to me to a degree, right? They're aware when they're talking to me. So I don't think I don't get an accurate representation, right, of what society broadly is thinking. But I can say that we did, not me, but People's Action, I think it might have been Center for Popular Democracy. This is like a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago. But they had done a survey, and they, focus groups, and they brought people in. And this is specifically the one that I was really invested in and listened to, were from New Hampshire. And so it's, I think it was just kind of like suburban mom kind of thing, that kind of demographic and stuff. And there were things that I was really happy about. And there were things that you're like, man, you still holding on to that, kind of, misunderstanding. So yeah, there's a lot of work to do. I think that we have made progress. I do think that, that on the whole, on average, I do think that people are starting to shift their perspective on it. But I guess it's, if the Mann Act is passing, even that, because we used to look at that, the royal people used to look at that as if that was enabling people, right? That used to be like, oh, well, we're not going to, even certain programs and stuff would say, oh no, you can't come here. And I've heard this from many people. No, you're not actually sober if you're on, medication assisted treatment. It's like, no, that you are, right? So I think in my own life I have seen, and I think that considering it passed the House, and this went through in that way, and people are very even legislators in Washington are open about speaking about it in that way, that it's just a small shift, but it's a very significant and important shift.